actual mansion is still a ways away. We'll go the rest of the way on Dragonfly cruisers! If you're not afraid of heights, feel free to enjoy the view.
I'm Yulan. Please come with me. Master Yu has been waiting for some time.
Please excuse me for not coming to meet you personally. I'm glad you were able to make it. Please excuse my poor hospitality.
You are too polite, Master Yu. Defending from the darkness isn't merely the responsibility of Vera or Domain 9. It will affect the future of everyone. This celestial gate, linking the regions of Vera and Domain 9 through the Abyss Current, will help us in uniting to eliminate this threat, once and for all.
Indeed. I hope that our meeting will be a precursor of good things to come.
By the way, I'm curious as to how the Abyss Current became a bridge.
The Celestial Gate technicians used the timestamp's power to adjust the Abyss Current's direction and fix the endpoint to a safe place. It's just that there are storm clouds on the horizon. I'm aware that you happened upon a diversion in the Abyss Current. My initial assessment is that you encountered an unusual fluctuation at the Black Jade Ruins, which caused several of you to be prematurely ejected from the current's path. There has been a lot of unrest there lately. Please understand.
None of us were harmed, so it's okay.
This matter is already being dealt with. It won't happen again should you need to travel between these two locations in the future.
Oh, so that's it. Then the anomaly must have something to do with the battle we were just in.
I'm sorry that your first experience in Domain 9 was such a battle. If you'd been provisioned with timestamps, then the fight would likely have gone more smoothly. You've probably heard Zhutre mention the timestamps. Timestamps are able to influence the stability of space-time. That's how they got their name. They were derived from the discovery of the Black Jade Ruins, from which a variety of uses have been found. One of these is dealing with the darkness. The darkness of Domain 9 is different from that of Vera. Domain 9 has a strange influence on them, which greatly reduces the damage they take. We've made some guesswork on the phenomenon. According to Vera, it is due to the field ability of a very powerful darkness gray space entity, one which covers all of Domain 9. If you want to effectively fight the darkness, then this adverse influence must first be eliminated. Once you have a timestamp, you'll be able to act as domain guards. I leave that task to you, Yulan.
As you command, Master Yu. I'll be waiting for you at Sundial Square in Ignisville tomorrow morning.
Even so, the timestamp alone won't solve all of our problems. The more we depend on it, the more worried we become about the future. A future where its energy is depleted. The field energy it uses is derived from the lifeblood of the land, which currently has run dry.
What does that mean? Will the timestamp stop working soon?
Indeed. When that happens, knowing how much damage the darkness will wreak will be impossible. We won't be able to stand alone. That is precisely why Zhutre and Kanro opened the Celestial Gate and established communications with the outside world. Or rather, to try and find a way to solve the dilemma faced by Domain 9.
But that isn't the only problem Domain 9 faces right now?
Well, you've already crossed paths with the enemy leader that appeared in the battle, Nan Yin. She's chosen the side of darkness, making her an enemy of Domain 9. Domain 9 will never pardon what she's done. We will do everything in our power to stop her. Please use caution around her. Her ways are unpredictable. The safest way to deal with her is to stay together.
We'll bear that in mind.
Does anyone have any other questions? I'll try my best to answer them for you.
Master Yu has already explained in detail what we need to know as newcomers. As for anything else, we'll have to experience it ourselves to find the answers.
Then please, have a good rest. The guest room is already prepared. Liu Huo and Yulan will show you where they are.
Dr. Rubilia, Mr. Tianlong, please come with me.
Right! This is the celestial gate to the outside. Juche and Conro set out from here. Meaning that we've finally broken through Domain 9's time-space barrier and can travel to other regions. You've been running all day. You must be exhausted. The guest room is ready. This way! Ta-da! How is it? Might be different than you're used to, but it's actually very comfortable. For instance, I could beat that Sandy guy in just a few minutes by meditating on that bed.
You mean the Sandman?
Whatever. Have a good rest. Then, is that all for now? Do you have any more questions? A dangerous darkness is sealed inside. One that must be taken seriously. Even though it's prevented from taking action by the ruins, it can still exert its influence on the outside world. Like we saw earlier today, outside darkness is drawn to it, sending a constant barrage to the ruins. The domain guards must protect Domain 9 and prevent any damage that they might cause.
So the battle we went through today happens periodically in Domain 9.
Precisely. But we will ensure everyone's safety. Then, is that all for now? Do you have any more questions? Nanyin, that traitor. I used to idolize people like that when I was younger.
So why would she betray Domain 9?
Nanyin was once the overseer of Yuheng, and a leader in the study of darkness in Domain 9. I don't know what happened after that, but she disappeared for a long time. Everyone tried so hard to find her. By the time Nanyin resurfaced, she had already joined the darkness. No one knows why. The way I see it, Nanyin's study of the darkness is what led her astray. The Yuheng department should never have been established. Forget it. I just know that humanity is at war with the darkness, and anyone who sides with them will be put down. I won't hold back. Then, is that all for now? Do you have any more questions? Good night.
Good morning, Executor. Shirley. I'm sorry I won't be going with you to get your timestamp.
The doctor wanted to visit Domain 9's research institute, Longchen Pavilion in Marshville. We'll have to split up with you two, so I came to tell you first. Keep in touch. Don't forget to reach out if you run into trouble. Unless you get lost. I don't know the area very well anyways.
As we discovered last night, the darkness of Domain 9 is different from the gray space entities we've seen in Vera. Is this due to the influence of the field? Or is it the result of many other factors? Or perhaps something else entirely? That is what we need to solve first.
Finding the answer could give us an advantage in combat. Leave it to me and the doctor.
Okay. See you later, Dr. Tianlong.
Should we get ready to go too?
Yulan is ready. Come with me.
Welcome. Please, allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Yulan, the Sundial Guard of Sundial Square. The timestamps are ready, but there is still a process that must be carried out.
What's this process?
A capability assessment for timestamp users. Not everyone is able to control timestamps, so an assessment must be done. Don't worry, it won't be too difficult. Just relax and be natural.
Is someone there?
This is the way of the heart, the place where time and space come together. And I am your guide. Step forward. I know why you are here. If you can walk the way, then your desire will be fulfilled.
What?
Experiences you have been through will be revealed here.
Are you spying on my mind?
It was necessary. I'm sorry for any inconvenience this causes you. However, I was unable to see anything that happened to you before. Initiate, your memories are incomplete. That is extremely rare.
Yes. I can't remember what happened before when Zeke and Shirley took me in. In my heart, they are the beginning of all my memories.
Even if the assault on the base had not happened, as descendants of the heirs of Ida, the storm would have come to them eventually, and you would not be spared.
I have no regrets, even if it is as you say.
How was it? Do you feel any discomfort? Would you like to rest for a minute?
It was a very strange experience.
Is that so?
What is it? Shirley? Did something happen? You seem...
No, it's nothing. I'm fine. Everything went smoothly. The whole process felt like a dream to me. I was wandering alone in there for a long time. I traveled to every corner of Asperia and Vera, until eventually I came to Domain 9. Except
what?
I watched myself go through these experiences as an observer. Watching myself from the outside was a truly out-of-body experience.
The images it conjures up differ depending on the person. All kinds of strange things can appear. Don't think about it too much.
Alone? Then what was that voice? What was your experience when you went through, Yulan?
Me? I had a good old fight with myself. Turns out the opponent that understood me most was me the whole time.
Fighting with yourself.
Now the two of you have successfully acquired the power of the timestamp. However, there are still some steps that need to be taken if you want to fully unlock its usefulness. Liahua will be waiting for you outside the research station.
could do it! This is a vermilion statue. Try it out. Do you feel anything?
The timestamp. It's reacting. It's linking to the statue.
Yeah, the timestamp can resonate with the vermilion statue, after which you become stronger in combat.
Really?
Xingong has already released 5 volumes of research on this. I read them all. They are so full of mysteries.
So, how does it work then?
It works by... Even though I've mastered it already, it's a little tough for me to summarize it for you. Anyways, you can use it. All you need to know is that it's very useful.
It does feel a bit different.
We're not done yet. That's just a small part of the timestamp's functions. We have to acquire enough field energy to charge the vermilion statue so that it can give us a maximum buff. Let me see. Is there any nearby? Here, come with me. We'll officially be done once we activate the Astro Monument. Ahem. I did my homework on this. It seems like you can diffuse the timestamp's energy or something?
You sound a little unsure.
I already said you only need to know how it works.
Sis! Come to the Black Jade Ruins! It's an emergency!
What happened?
It's hard to explain. Just come as fast as you can, and bring some people who can fight!
Let's go. We need to hurry over and help them.
Item data submitted to the Security Forces Data Processing Center.
I've already inspected the scene. The abnormal situation here over the last 2 days was caused by the darkness sealed in the ruins. Liu Hua reinforced the seal in the Black Jade ruins. It won't be able to influence the outside world for now, and Zhou Yan's outburst has subsided.
The day has finally come upon us. I don't quite understand, Master Yu. Do you mean that you foresaw this happening? You surely saw the Jutre marking in the Black Jade ruins. That was done by us to secure the darkness the last time it tried to escape. The Black Jade ruins have always confined the activity of the darkness held within. Its working principle is similar to that of the timestamp, and relies on field energy. As that energy ran out, the darkness found a chance to destroy the Black Jade ruins. We must use the timestamp to re-secure it. This encounter signifies that the already provided energy will be unable to continue to power the Black Jade ruins. The worst-case scenario would be that the ruins themselves crumble and the darkness escapes.
If we repeatedly use the timestamp to secure the ruins...
It would only prolong the inevitable, and at great cost. Even though every domain guard is prepared for such an eventuality, it still is not a solution to the problem.
Is there any way we can help?
I have some thoughts on the news Conro brought back. Once I have organized my thoughts, I would welcome some advice from the Executor. You all worked hard to pacify Julian today. I'll have someone clean up the mess
Executor,
here.
can you hear
You can
me?
go back and rest.
Lon? Is there something wrong?
Oh, good. I'm glad I could reach you. I was starting to worry since I couldn't get a hold of Shirley. We have received recent updates regarding field energy. Master Yu would like to invite you guys to join her for a discussion at the Tianzhong Pavilion in Joltville. Conro will guide you there. He's waiting for you at Ignisville Mansion.
Shirley was taking a break earlier and missed your message. I'll let her know about this right away.
I see. I'm glad you guys didn't run into any trouble. Well then, that's all for now.